Maybe they'll make a movie of you one day.
Okay, here is my audience. Here you go, Jessica. So I am doing my informative speech on the FOSTA-SESTA bill and the positive negative aspects of it. So recently a bill passed with 300 votes in Congress, majority Republicans, majority Democrats, and the bill was aimed at combating online sex trafficking. Should be real good, right? Well, there's some unforeseen downsides of it. Rob Portman, who gave a speech on the bill, at one point quotes a story about how a mother, her 14-year-old daughter went missing. She went to Backpage.com, a site known for where people will go look for to pay for sex. She found her 14-year-old daughter on there and was like, oh my God. She contacts the people at Backpage, like, my daughter's on here, you gotta take her off. They're like, hey, did you post this ad? And she's like, no, like, we can't remove it. She was going to call call law enforcement, tell them about it, but she decided that she couldn't wait for it. She ended up ordering her daughter and getting her back. Real sad story, real awful. So 2 laws were put together called FOSTA-SESTA with the intent of holding websites like Backpage.com accountable. Their concern is that Backpage and websites like it, Redbook, the personal sections of Craigslist, knowingly facilitate in human sex trafficking. Now, this law affects Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act, which was enacted in 1996. And Section 230 says that no provider or user of any interactive computer service shall be held accountable for content published by another person as if they published it. It's a fancy set of words that gives us things like Facebook, Twitter, Wikipedia, even the comment section on Amazon. That what people are posting on there, they will not be held accountable for. Now, this meant a lot of pushback from a lot of these companies because they don't want to be held accountable. So the FOSTA-SESTA law now states that any website service that knowingly participates in facilitating human trafficking will be held accountable. Now, there are various tech groups that are concerned about this because they worry that it will cut down on these websites policing themselves, and that by they police it, they might know about it, that becomes a problem, so they will just stop looking for it altogether and play dumb on it. So there's concerns about that. There's concerns that by affecting these websites, that this law opens up into hurting our First Amendment rights. Since this law passed, Backpage has been taken down, Redbook has been taken down, Craigslist has closed its personal sections, stating that they did not want to jeopardize their other services because of it. There's another group of people who are very concerned about this law, and that is consensual sex workers. Consensual sex workers use these websites to screen clients in the safety of their home or wherever before meeting them in person. They use it to exchange bad and dangerous dates lists with each other. Without websites like these, they have to go back out onto the streets looking for clients. When Craigslist personal encounters opened up, the female homicide rate dropped by 17%. So they are concerned about how this is going to affect them. Also, someone else who is concerned is law enforcement. Tulsa, Oklahoma has been having trouble finding human trafficking victims. Delaware has shut down its human trafficking court for lack of being able to find victims. And San Jose law enforcement has also stated that they've been having trouble finding victims because if they were looking for a victim, the first place they would go was Backpage.com. Just like that mother in the story. Her daughter was missing, she went to this website, she found her. Law enforcement's concern is that by taking this website down, yeah, you might be making it harder for people who traffic humans to traffic them so easily, but they also cannot find these people because the easiest places for them to look are gone. They no longer get the tips that they used to get. There's concerns that they're going to just be moved on to some other dating websites or even the dark web. So my concern is that we have this bill. It sounds like it tries to help, but is it really helping? Or is it just making it harder to find victims? And by removing these websites, we just feel better because it's not so out in the public. So that's my informative speech on FOSTA-SESTA.